Howdy folks, and welcome to this Let's Play of PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. First time I'm taking you into here, but yeah, let me just talk a little bit about the game. It's basically a shooter game. Lots of players, typically you play in a world with about 99 other players. You've got a character, you can of course design him in terms of appearance, outward appearance. But you also basically can choose from the standard gear he'll be wearing in terms of clothing. Now as you play the game, you actually will be earning battle points. And those points you can actually start spending on basically buying your random weekly crates. And those crates will actually increase in price during the week itself. Now those crates themselves will have a content that, as you can see here, contains kit. So some of that is actually quite rare. Again, color coded for quite rare, but yeah, the grey stuff is quite common. And typically you only come across one item coming from there, but there's some quite nice stuff in here. As you can see, I kind of like these coats and such. But yeah, this is all just appearance gear. There's nothing really with any actual benefits. Maybe the only benefit that it offers you is the fact that it basically hides you somewhat further. Now next thing you can actually do, you can choose what particular server you're going to be playing on. Is it an EU server, American server, Asian server, etc, etc. But you can also choose the gameplay style you're going to do. Are you going to do solo, so by yourself? Are you going to basically be a duo or a squad? So duo is with someone else, or squad is basically a 4-people squad you'll be forming. Anyways, let's start by basically going into a match. So the system starts a matchmaking process until they've actually gathered enough players for us to be able to get started. Alright, it's taking a minute. Takes a minute longer than I thought it would. There we go. That's the preparation area, and there's now 96 of us. That's joined 98. And as you can see, there's a countdown going on. We're starting actually in 30 seconds. Now, the idea here in this area is you can already pick up some gear and start playing around with your adversaries, because pretty much all the people around you will be your adversaries. As you pick up weapons, you'll be able to change it between the different firing modes. And of course, you should be doing a bit better than this. There we go, and we're gonna go into the game. Now as you actually start in the game, you always start off in a plane, battlegrounds plane. Let's have a look at the map. Now you never know where we're going to particularly start. In this instance we're going to come down from this angle down here. And ultimately you'll be having to try to survive as long as possible, and of course kill as many as possible. This area down here is great for starting, just because it's basically contains lots of possible gear, and you should see that lots of the players are already jumping out of the plane, and they'll be going down in the parachute shortly. I'm going to be jumping out a little bit further on. I'm going to try to go down here. So I'm going to wait a little bit, and I'm going to jump now. Now as you can see on the map, you got that little indicator there. I'm going to try to use that indicator to go to the correct spot. And as you can see, there's other players in the meantime falling by where I am. Now you can control how fast you're falling by, of course, pointing yourself further down or not. But I mean, yeah, I think the faster I go down, the faster I release my parachute. So I'm actually going to use that to my advantage. Ultimately, there'll be a mad scramble for getting some weapons. You can, of course, try to kill your other players with your bare hands, but quite often you'll be able to get, of course, a lot better results with weapons in hand. And as you can see, there's other players in this area here as well. So I need to be quick. Alright, get in here. Find myself an Uzi. Typically you can choose to either play first person or not. Alright, there's not much in here. Tiny house. Better to keep the one that I had. Gonna switch over to the other weapon. Ah, nice pants. There's a pistol here. And I don't have enough space for anything else. Now let me just switch to burst auto and open up that door. There is another player here, so I want to basically be able to take him down. Ouch. And he had an Uzi. I thought he was just firing single shots. Anyways, hopefully you enjoyed that. I hit him for 13 points, but yeah, I did score some rewards here. But okay, let's do a new one. So I'm going to get into a new match again. So it seems to load you back into here and then starting it back into a new match once. So I'm just going to pause until we're actually jumping out of the plane. Otherwise you'll just be bored. So bear with me. And there we go. Back in the plane. So let's have a look. Where are we heading to now? It looks like that is the military base again. So we're heading in from this angle here. I'm going to probably try to go to the farm, I guess. It's typically a relatively good area, but let's keep an eye on the other players jumping out of the plane. As you can see, some of them are already jumping. I'm going to go here. Like I said, try to find a good spot to jump to. Could really be anything, any of the buildings. Yeah, the faster you go down, the faster you'll be on the ground. Just want to make sure you're landing on dry land, not in the water really. Yeah, there's nothing stopping you from landing in the water, but I just prefer to be on dry land. Right, I'm circling a little bit to not get too far. As you can see, my descent speed is still relatively similar. Alright. Lots of parachutes landing, as you can see. Nothing landing too close, I hope. Now, as you can see, all the doors initially are closed. And of course, closed doors are good, because it means there's no other players nearby. Now, let's see what we can find in here. A rucksack, that's good. So you of course start off with a certain carrying limit, how much you can actually carry with you. Just need to take that into account when you're moving around. Right. Still haven't got a bulletproof vest or anything. That would be great if I found some. Actually a weapon would be better, wouldn't it? At the moment I'm without. Police vest, gas mask, ballistic vest. Now if only I could find a weapon. Motorcycle helmet, bandages. There we go, first weapon. Alright, there we go. Let's load the gun. Just in case I come across someone. I of course want to be able to fire at them. Had my first kill. Make sure I reload. He's got a scope. Scopes are quite rare. Backpack level 2. Right, that should do for the moment. He did damage myself, so my body. But ooh, that's good. Helmet level 2. Ammunition is always welcome. What's in here? There's nothing in there unless he already looted it. Really looking for some better weapons if I can find some. Sickle is always good. Energy drink, charcoal top. Helmet level 2, just in case my own was damaged. At least I can replace it with something else. Smoke grenade. Gosh. replace it with this gun here. Kind of hoping to be able to get something slightly better, but at least vest number 2 or level 2. At least that's good. Level 2 of course means that it's got better wear. Is there any other weapons in here? I don't see any. Too bad. Let's see, can I heal myself a little bit? Bandages, first aid, no. You can only do that if you're below 75% of your health. So typically what I try to do in the beginning, if there's no one else around, try to close the doors behind me again. Because typically an open door is an indicator that someone's been in the building. So we're not leaving anything open. Right, that should be this weapon here. Let's just equip some extra stuff on there. As you can see, I put a scope on there. I can put this one on there. Quick draw. Nothing else in terms of extras as of yet. I'll keep my eyes open, just in case. Right, where's it going to be restricted to? At the moment I'm in the area already, so that's good. There's always going to be a circle on the floor there, to which basically the play area will be restricted. I haven't been in that building yet, but someone else has been there. Alright, let's set this to auto. In case I run into them. I want to be able to take them out relatively quickly. Better backpack it looks like. Level 2. Of course level 2 being better than level 1. And I'm out of space it looks like. So I'm going to have to dump some stuff unless I find something better. Right, everybody will be trying to make their way into that circle. The circle I mean at the moment already. So if you look at the map here, lots of people will make their way towards the bridge because they want to basically converge onto that area there. Because it's of course safe. And as you can see in the distance there's people trying to cross the bridge already. There'll be quite a bit of traffic heading towards the bridge. So typically the bridge can be used as a sniping location to take out some of the enemies or your fellow players. Which of course, yeah, killing another player gets you points, which is part of the aim of the game, of course, getting yourself points. What I'm going to try to do at the beginning here is I'm trying to basically get into a good sniping position there, I guess, to deal with some of the stragglers. Now as you should see here, there's a blue circle, and that circle is reducing in size. Of course the fact that it's reducing in size means that you cannot live outside of that area really. Trying to run away. He shot me with a bow and quiver, it looks like. First aid kit. Question is, where is he gonna go to? Where is he shooting at? Ah, and I got killed. Fine play. Fine bit of playing there. Anyways, got in 50th position in this instance. Scored 116 points, which is, yep, decent. My long bleeding out, it looks like. Fun game anyways to play. But I just want to basically show you some of the highlights, how the game actually is experienced. What I'm going to do, I'm not going to basically bore you with basically waiting for the next game, so I'm going to pause that until we're back in the plane, and then we're going to take it from there. And there we go, another game. Whereas if you look forward, you should be able to figure out where you're going. This instance, an approach from the northeast. What would be a good spot to land? Now, you don't want to, at least I don't want to land in a big town. I think prefer to go for smaller places, like over there. Lots of people already jumping out, as you can see. And I'm going to basically aim for that location there, like I said. Going to go down as quickly as I can. Yeah, of course, that's down to yourself to decide what approach you want to take. But there's, yeah, a little farm there should give me at least a good starting position. And again, I'm going to basically try to accelerate, increase my descent speed. No one else is really, really close to me, so that's good. Let's see what we can find in here. If anything, thus far it's been the pants. Ooh, nice, a coat. I like that coat. You never know what you can find. Let's have a look. Can I go upstairs? I need to head for the stairs here then. Cans of energy drinks. Police vest, that means of course you get some extra slots to basically hide stuff into, which of course is always welcome. It's not only for hiding stuff, it's also basically for protecting you. It provides extra protection as well. It's like a bulletproof vest to some extent. Nothing in this kitchen. Stun grenade. Come on, let me find something else upstairs. Ah, backpack. It's one of the things I'm always looking for, a backpack. And in this instance I found a extender for my magazine. Plus a suppressor. One more building here that I haven't been in. Hope there's some better gear in there, but don't hold up high hopes. Painkillers. Ooh, a car 98. Pretty decent weapon. It's yeah, it's just difficult to aim with it unless you got a scope on there. For now, I'm just outside of the circle, as you can see. I'm going to make my way over here. Unfortunately, not having the best gear and not having a helmet means I can actually get a headshot, which is going to be annoying. But let's see how it goes. Now, one of the things you need to do with this game is you always need to keep your ears open here. And one of the key reasons for that is, of course, the fact that other people can use motorized transport. Like, for example, that buggy that I got right in front of me. At least you can hear them approaching. As you can see, there's a player up there on that balcony, as you might have noticed in that house. I'm going to try to get this car. Just turning the nitro on this. Just try to get away. He's got a good position because he's in a house there, and he's basically still outside of the white circle. In the blue zone, but people should be passing by him in their approach towards safety. I'm going to make my way towards that point there. It is the school here. It's typically another big point where lots of players will be gathering. I'm going to try to find myself some extra gear if I can. Just wondering what's the good place to do that. Maybe over there. Yeah, probably the ruins, as they are known, is a good place. As you can see, you can do quite a bit of acrobatics here. With the cars, you just need to be careful because you can hurt yourself quite strongly as well. Oops. As you can see, I just hurt myself somewhat. Oops, I wanted to hit towards the ruins, wasn't it? So always try to keep an eye on where you're actually trying to head to. So the blue circle is constricted to the white circle now. And in 30 seconds there will be another constriction happening. You never know, it's quite random really. You never can tell beforehand where it's going to get restricted to. Alright, lots of ammunition, as you can see. Stun grenade, but I'm really looking for a better gun like this here. Let's have a brief look at that. It's taken 9mm. Good, so 9mm ammunition is what I'm looking for. Any extras that I can actually apply to there? Pistol extender. I had that on the other pistol already, didn't I? I dropped that pistol. Yeah, I got it back in here. Always make sure that all the weapons you got are actually loaded. Otherwise, by the point that you actually switch over to them, they won't be of much use to you. I'm still really looking for a helmet if I can find one. As you can see, we're down to 60 players only. What is that? A helmet, a motorcycle helmet. It's better than nothing. Not a proper combat helmet or anything, but still having something rather than nothing is always welcome. It still prevents me from being one-shot killed. Or it should do at least. You always find positions with lots of crates like this. Typically there's some gear to be found there. A first aid kit, always good. In case you do get hurt, shot or whatever. You got a place to fall back to. Right, still keep an eye on the circles. Police vest. 9mm, still useful. 9mm. Scope, always good. Let's equip the scope. Can I put it on there? I can. Ooh, as you can see, there's a job done over there. There's a red zone here, and in the red zone typically you got about, what is it, about a minute or so, but it starts bombarding from the sky. So it's like a natural, what would you call it? Probably it's similar to, yeah, lightning. I suspect it's going to constrict into that area because the backdrop took place there. But I'm not sure yet. Anyways, having a scope on this weapon here that I got now should allow me to do some good sniping. Am I able to swim in here? Yes, I am. Oh boy. Let's get back. I don't want to be caught in that red zone. I'm going to switch over back to the Uzi. More bandages. Shooting range up there is always a good spot to pick up some nice gear as well, but the ruins are typically always got some kind of nice gear. And as you can see, I can actually use my camera to basically keep an eye on what's going on outside of the door as well. Gas mask, always welcome. Drops my ballistic one. Let's keep the ballistic one. Take a quick look inside here. Have to be careful in here because quite often you'll see that there's people hiding away in here. Be giving you a good scare by doing that. Typically if you find some other good stuff in here, like yeah, the red dot indicator. You should typically be fine. Not always, but typically. Let's use that vertical grip on here. Stabilize it a bit more. Should make it possible for me to get a better shot at someone if they approach me. Thus far looks a little bit boring here, doesn't it? All by my lonesome here. But I'm still within the white zone here. So I might be in a good spot. I might well be. Those for nothing really constraining that we basically found here. still in low ground here. If I go over to high ground, I should be able to see a lot more. But of course I also become more exposed up there. Only 46 players left. I've not killed anyone yet in this particular match here. But you can never tell what actually is going to happen here. There's a bit of a mountain here, isn't there? Given the fact that I now got a nice sniping rifle, I might be able to do something with that. Use that to my benefit. As you can see, there's a bit of a container yard over there. I'm going to try to go for higher ground there. I don't know yet what is going to happen after that next constriction has happened. It's not necessarily going towards the center. It might do, in which instance, of course, that becomes a central hotspot. But we don't know yet. Always keep an eye out. But of course, yeah. And one of the nice things in the game, of course, as well, is you can actually toggle between your weapons quite easily using the scroll wheel. Do bear in mind, once you've actually started scrolling, it just slows your walking down for a little bit. Right, there we go. Another plane coming in. Where's it going? Where's it going? There it is. Now, those drops will typically be hot attractions for other players. So if you're getting yourself in a good spot, you might be able to take out some other players. Who will be making their way towards it. Get myself a little bit higher yet. Always keeping an eye out here. An eye on what else is happening out there. Alright, I don't see anything happening down there. But I do hear something. There's 39 of us left. 39 of us left. Where are the others though? Kind of hoping for some movement to be visible here. There's the drop. You can actually see the red smoke next to it. There we go. There was one in the trees down there just a second ago. He's gone into the house there. Unfortunately, it looks like I'm having to reload the... Oh, actually, it's only one. I'm having to reload. Right, someone got shot there, but not by me. I'm able to increase or decrease the zeroing distance with the page up and page down. And unfortunately, someone got up here and took me down. Bit of a pity. Made it to position number 34. Anyways, hopefully you got a bit of a sense and feel for the game. It's yeah, really kill and basically try to get to the top. Got up to 34. The highest I've ever gotten is actually position 3. So that's pretty decent, I thought. But yeah, not my day at the moment. Anyways, hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye bye.